The Language Creation Society has released their call for papers for the 11th Language Creation Conference. It's going to be held on April 11th through 13th of 2025 at University of Maryland College Park Language Science Center. So if you can get to Maryland, you can go there. It will also be available as remote attendance or remote presentation. Let's actually take a look at the announcement because there's some interesting things here to say. So here's the main page. We've got all your data upon 11th through 13th. The deadline for presentation proposals is January 28th, 2025. And let's actually look at that because you might want to know if you are interested in presenting, and anyone can apply to present. If you want to submit a proposal, here's some guidelines. You can submit on anything, but they have some emphasis themes. So if you particularly are interested in one of these things, then that might be something you particularly want to focus on for your proposal. So, constructed sign languages or intentional creation within natural sign languages, including tactile. So, if you have created a sign language, or if you are part of, say, like a deaf community that uses a sign language, and you know about intentional construction in those languages, that might be something you could submit. Conlang Community Sociology. We've had talks like this in the past that have talked about, studying conlangers or studying like Esperantists or Klingonists, right? That can be very interesting, and it's, more anthropological study of those groups, right? Particularly conlangs, including talks presented in that conlang. So if you want to present in a conlang, that's really great. And it says if there are enough proposals related to that conlang to sustain a specialty session for it. So like, think about bigger conlangs like Esperanto. Probably could get enough Esperanto presentations to have a session for it. Veterans and mental health, I'm not sure why that's in here. Conlang tips, 5-minute pre-recorded presentation of one focused way to do something conlanging related. That's very interesting. So you can record a video and have it be your presentation. That's a very interesting thing to be, and probably that would be maybe the entry level thing for you to do, right? Now, there's also the kinds of presentations you can have. You can have a poster. This is a common thing at a lot of conferences where you just have a poster set up. This says it doesn't have to be a poster. It could be another kind of display, but you'd have some kind of a static display, and you can wander around, or you can stick around and hang around and explain it to people. There will probably be a poster session where people go out. Lightning talks, just 5 minutes, no live Q&A. Pre-recorded lightning talks are allowed. So that's and the conlang tips are pre-recorded only, but lightning talks you could have that can be live. 15-minute presentations. Yeah. Most language-specific talks on non-specialty sessions would be a shorter slot, okay? Medium length, 25 minutes. Long length, 55 minutes. You can have performances. If you write music in your conlang and you are a performer, you want to do performance, then you can submit for that. And you can also do that pre-recorded or live. And then workshops, panels, film screenings, or other exceptional cases up to 2 hours. Now, they get a lot of proposals and usually are limited on space. So these longer ones, you're probably not guaranteed to get that long slot. But it's really, really exciting to see all this variety. So if you want to submit for that, the deadline is January 28th, 2025. And then you want to be considering whether you would be available to travel to Maryland April 11th through 13th, or you would be more available to do the remote sessions. It's depends on how you do. The other interesting thing that I will highlight here is they are already asking for LCC 12 proposals. And LCC 12 would be held in 2026, but the deadline for proposals is February 28th, 2025. I have not seen the LCS do this before, where they have started this early planning the next conference. But I want to highlight that since, that's only a month after the call for proposals, and it's actually before LCC 11. So you want to have that deadline in mind if you are in a place that has a venue that could host a language creation conference, particularly if you are in college right now and you can get an organization to help you book space in a conference room at your college. Maybe get the linguistics department involved if there's a linguistics department, or language sciences programs, all sorts of things. Dedicated linguistics departments are kind of a thing of the past in a lot of places. But anyway, if you have any connection, any way of building up a proposal for LCC 12 to come to you, I would suggest you plan for that now. But otherwise, if you want to present, then January 28th, 2025 is your deadline for LCC 11. And registration details are going to be coming soon. That's not ready. I will make some other announcement when that comes out. But you want to mark your calendar for April 11th through 13th, whether you plan to travel to Maryland or you instead want to do it virtually. You want to have that marked out and make sure that if you're interested in conlanging, you have that available. And if you absolutely can't make it, it's going to be live streamed on YouTube and it's going to stay up on YouTube. And they usually divide up the videos so you can see particular talks. So that is all going to be available. But once again, the call for proposals is out January 28th, 2025. You got about a month to get an abstract out and send it on to see if you, yes, you can present at the 11th Language Creation Conference. Thank you, and happy conlanging.